left it goes. Back in, big chance! Yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And Aseu passes it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it into the channel. Aspas. A chance! Chooses to go back. Aspas has a goal! The ball's loose, and he's after it. He's in! Soldado hits it! Being played forward, and the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Deportivo head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Deportivo going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead.
He's gone for it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Aimed long and direct. David Luiz. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Unbelievable.
Two up and threatening the ball there. Oh, that is a bit special. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Deportivo still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. Header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
There's going to be another change here. Goal kick. Deportivo, their final change. Plays it out to the wing. Shoots! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Deportivo scoring 2 goals in next to no time. Now it's Carroll. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Looks to dig. He's had a shot! Tries a shot at goal! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's brushed off the ball there. That has put a stop to... It's Gomez! He's scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Deportivo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deportivo totally rampant here. The final whistle. Victory in round 1. Still plenty to do, but the job is started. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Deportivo simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
We're underway. Deportivo praying that today will be their day. Can they do it? A win is all they need to guarantee the title, and we will know in 90 minutes from now. Tries to get it forward quickly, passes it through. Aspas, he's got away. Oh, glorious footwork! How about it? And his swat shot at goal! It's gone a long way up and away. Ball driven toward... Great leap! And the ball's come out! Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Deportivo were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Neither side yet able to find the net. David Luiz. And it's Aspas. Gorgeous control there. Aspas has a goal! Brilliant from Iago Aspas! And look who it is! It just had to be!
And that's why he's developed such a big reputation for coming up with the goods when others struggle. When defenders get a bit flustered, his focus just seems to go up a notch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. They've scored near to half-time to make it 1-0. Forward it goes. Plays a clever pass. He's let... And Soldado! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there you have it. A close-fought half of football. Not one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Deportivo deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good sum.
Gomes! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Deportivo take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Deportivo are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last... And Aspas! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are cruising away! That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Turns and goes, gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Hits one! Brilliant from Iago Aspas! More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
Produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Deportivo, and a header! It's a loose ball. There is the final whistle. Deportivo, the outstanding team this season in Spain, deserved champions. Fantastic season of thrills and spills, but the best team won it. And now the formal coronation, acknowledgement of the best team through a long, demanding campaign. So much hard labour, and now so great a reward. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And here we have Sevilla against Deportivo. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So we're down to the last 4. Who's about to battle for the privilege to go on to the final? And we're underway. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Callejon. Tries a through ball. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Reyes goes long. Another chance from a corner. Can he score? It's being played forward.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Now the pass. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Selçuk Inan goes wide, going through. Corner it is then. And a header! He will be livid with himself. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to cut.
Shoots! It's anyone's ball. Aspas. Can he put it away? Pajon is making a foray down the right. Pajon looking to get on the end of this. And he's cut it out. And it's Cajon. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Too much on it and out of play. Lobs it in, Gent has a pop! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
That gets things going for the second half.
Deportivo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must...
He's had a go! In he goes again! He's missed another one.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Passes it through. Shapes the shoots! Valenciaga. Pareja. Cut out in the nick of time. Looks to clip it full. Looking to shoot! Brilliant from Iago Aspas! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Deportivo opting to make a double change here. And he's had a shot! Goal! Sevilla! And they've got their lead back. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Sevilla making another change here. Sevilla get themselves into the lead. Shooting chance!
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Look, this can still go either way. It might...
Big chance! Has a shot! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is that. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Deportivo against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Deportivo bring a useful lead into their home game, having won the first leg on the road. And they seem to have one foot in the final. Del Piero! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
Dos Santos.
Batistuta.
Forward it goes.
And it's Aspas.
Now it's Soldado. Can he finish?
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Batistuta! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Turns and shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Keeper goes long. Looks like a good ball through. He's left his man. It's out for a goal kick. Batistuta. And the semi-final reaches halfway. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Deportivo will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead, and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may play right into their hands.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Keeper's got good distance on that. David Luiz. He's got it. Is it in? Oh, so close to what would have been. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Long and high towards the flank. Back to the keeper and try something new. Oh, good interception. It's Gomez! Oh my word, that is fantastic! About as smooth as it gets.
Unbelievable.
The breakthrough arrives at last.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Lovely little display of skill, that is. It's broken loose. It's on has a shot. And through to the goalkeeper. Batistuta. Fla, neatly flicked on, has a swing at it! Goal! Sevilla! Sevilla back on level terms! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Sevilla have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain...
Header! Deportivo get it back again.
Deportivo can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Gomes! An absolute thunderbolt! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
And surely that's the winner!
Deportivo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Deportivo could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And there goes the final whistle. Deportivo are through to the final. See what it means to them as well. The will is there, the belief is there. Next up, the big day. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they passed that test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go all the way now.
I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. And our live game is Deportivo against Sporting Lisbon. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
We've got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Soldado. That'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's Daniels. Aimed low and direct. Looks like a good ball. And the finish! Goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deportivo break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game.
Towering header! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Cuts it out. Into the channel. Hits one! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Deportivo Grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on perspective.
And Aspas! Can he deliver? Room for a shot. Denis Suarez plays it back. Soldado hits it! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Deportivo go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. The action has already resumed here. Aspas looks to thread. Can he finish? And shoots! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Deportivo take a 3-goal lead. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Battles to win it back. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. And it's Soldado. Looks to slip it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, he was off. Ever so slightly, but he was off.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Day. So what now? Just brushed off the ball there.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get...
Can he score? Wonderful from Gomes! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant.
Deportivo are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Deportivo totally rampant here. Mathieu gets it back, and the counter is on. Fourth official showing that there will be... Brown indeed! No, that's just wide. And time is up. Deportivo have the win they wanted, a home win that sets them nicely for an away leg whose test will be altogether sterner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Deportivo can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Leganés against Deportivo. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So we're up and running. And it's Amrabat. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looks to slip it through, and the flag has stayed down. Can he put it away? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Deportivo were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Tries a through ball. Here it is now, hits one! He is off the hook. Much personal relief.
Yeah, early stages I know, Peter, but there's a show of forward thrust here. They're oozing belief.
Looks to clip it forward. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Well read, he sorts it, goes for goal! They've scored! Well, there was to be no other outcome. Deportivo take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Amrabat. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Floats one over. Handanovic, will they claim to that? So they got the only goal to give them... Oh, and Aspas! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Unbelievable.
And they are disappearing out of sight! What a clean hit! No one gets in the way of that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Deportivo grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Now the pass. Can he finish? They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
And just like that, he helps himself to another hat-trick. Deportivo take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. And that'll be the last act of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Deportivo 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.